Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to the Keeping It Real podcast with Sulma, the swearing therapist. Hi, I'm Sulma Williams, a licensed clinical social worker who likes to keep it real and swears a lot. Today, I want to fucking share with you. I'm so fucking excited. So I cannot say too much yet, but coming December, there are going to be big announcements when it comes to me in my business, and I just can't wait to fucking share with you. But but right now, I had to keep it in the down low. But I want to share that I have been working in healing uh, spiritually and emotionally and mentally and physically, right? Like, so I've been having some physical health challenges for the last couple of years. It's not related to my breast cancer. It's something different, but chronic. It became chronic and concerning. And as I started doing a lot of healing emotionally and doing forgiving meditations and working with intuitive healers, and it came forward that now in my life is time for my soul nourishment. So as you recall, I turned 60 not too long ago, and I had 4 wonderful days in Hawaii. And just the proximity with the ocean and the waves and the sounds and the energy is different. So time to make some big decisions that I can wait to fucking share with you guys. And so that's the good part, right? Like, let's start with the good part. But let me fucking tell you about the experience I just had with the insurance company, the health insurance, which I have canceled as of July 1st because I was paying more than $400 a month. And every time I went to the doctor or there is a test order or whatever, like I get hit with $300 bills and $250. I'm like, why the fuck am I paying 400? I think it was 459 or something like that. And I'm like, I don't have the fucking money to pay you 459 and on top of that pay $300 as a copay. Not to mention that I don't know in advance how much this bill is going to be. So back in May, I went to the doctor, to the GI doctor, and he ordered a test. And I asked the lady 3 times, will the insurance cover this test? I don't want to do it knowing that they're not covering shit. And she reassured me all 3 times that the insurance is going to cover it, right? So I'm like, okay. So I did the test, and now I get a bill from the lab for $289.29 to be exact. So I called the lab and I explained the situation, and the lady at the billing department was so nice. She was explaining to me, like, you can call, because I told her, like, I asked the lady 3 times, like, if I would have known my bill was going to be this much, I would have not done it. So she said, oh, that's interesting information. Call the insurance and appeal the decision because you made the decision. It kind of like, I'm paraphrasing, but it kind of like it wasn't an informed decision because I didn't know how much the fucking bill was going to be. So I called the insurance. So I'm like, oh, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. So I called the insurance, and you guys, for fucking, I probably more than 15 minutes, we're going in circles. I'm telling her that I I would have not done the test if I knew in advance it was going to be this much. She keeps saying that I need to contact the provider because blah blah blah, and they only cover $30 out of a $500 bill. So I called the provider. So I think that the insurance person was she kept repeating the same shit. Oh my God, you know how I tell you not to get frustrated? You're personalizing. Well, I was fucking personalizing 5 minutes ago because I kept saying if I would have known it was this much, I would have not done it. She kept saying, you need to contact the provider. We, like we only cover $30. Madam, you already said that 3 times. So, okay, so I hung up with her. I was so fucking frustrated. So I called the provider. So the billing department, right? So the girl is listening to my story and she said, who checked you out? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I didn't tell her this, but I don't fucking remember what I had for breakfast this morning, let alone who the fuck checked me out on May 12th when it's my first time at that fucking doctor's office. So I said, I don't know. So she said, okay, let me look and I will transfer you to her. And I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna transfer me to her for? Like, so I'm like, okay. So she transferred me, of course, it's a voicemail because they are a very busy practice. And my message was, I'm not even sure why I'm transferred to you, but here is the situation. So long story short, to pinpoint that we need to make informed decisions. And if we don't have all the information in front of us, how is that possible? Right? Like I have in my informed consent how much my sessions are, what the type of payments I accept, how much is the initial assessment, which is different that so the first appointment is longer, so it's more expensive than the regular sessions. And I'm like, how the fuck I am so transparent and these fucking insurance companies and doctors and labs get away with, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, and I'm like, it's frustrating because I want me as a professional, I want my clients to know in advance how much therapy is going to cost, right? Like, so they can budget accordingly. I don't take insurance because, number one, because of these issues that I'm having right now, but also because insurance determines how many sessions you get, right? Like, so I said, okay, so this person has PTSD, and they're like, oh, okay, well, for trauma there is like whatever, I'm just pulling this out of my ass because again I don't deal with insurance, it's 6 sessions. Motherfucker, like, how do you know that in 6 sessions this trauma is going to be resolved? So I like the liberty of my client and I together deciding how long the treatment is going to be or how many sessions are needed, right? Depending on the client's progress, depending of new issues that come up in the middle of treatment, because life continues to happen. It doesn't stop because you started therapy about the trauma that you have in childhood. Like there's going to be potentially traumatic events that happens in everyday life. So oh no, let's not fucking talk about the current trauma because we only have 6 sessions, right? For insurance, we have to is for therapy is based on the medical model, so we have to give a diagnosis that something is wrong, right? Like, and it's like, what if you want therapy because you want to heal or understand or do better with your life, right? Like, so that's why I personally don't take insurance, and I understand that that makes my particular services not accessible to everyone. and and I'm sorry about that. We have this issue as therapists, like we are providing a service, and at the same time, this is my business, right? Like, so it's so difficult to separate the business side from the helping side. And I understand the doctor and the lab, like they are providing a service, but motherfucker, like, tell me in advance, not to mention that the insurance is a piece of shit, but tell me in advance that how much my portion is going to be, so I can make an informed decision, right? I always say information is power. So as a result of canceling the insurance, I getting my medicine through a discounted website. And if you want it, please send me a message and I will give it to you. And I pay, so I asked my doctor to send me through this particular online pharmacy instead of my regular CVS. And to give you an idea of how this is all a fucking for-profit business, I take regularly 3 medicines, 2 medicines and vitamin D. But the vitamin D can be a prescription. So for the 3 medicines, for 3 months supply, the total amount was $24 and change. And then there was $7 for shipping. So I end up paying like $31 and change for a 3 month supply for 3 medicines. And for one of the medicines, which I take once a month for my osteoporosis, I used to pay with the insurance, the copay was about $23 for one pill for 1 month. So somebody explained to me, how is this possible? How can this online company give it to me for a fraction of a price, and the insurance is charging me a copay? I'm like, I'm just fucking blown away. So the point that I'm trying to make is that once we start asking questions and being informed and making informed decisions, things start kind of like lining up for us. So don't be afraid to ask questions, to call the insurance, to call the people and ask them to help you, because it's like sometimes we don't want to bother these professionals, and you are not fucking bothering them. You are just asking for questions about your rights. So I invite you to do whatever your mind and your soul and your body need in terms of healing and self-care, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. I hope you find this helpful. I come down after sharing with you. Thank you for letting me rant. Because I understand, like I was thinking, like, oh my God, like this insurance company is training their employees so well, because she just kept repeating the same fucking shit independently of what I was saying. So she's well trained. I will give them that. Didn't solve my issue, but she's well trained. I hope you find this helpful. And as I always say, if you woke up today, that means that your mission in life is not complete. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you're going to keep moving forward. and come on the other side of this challenge that you are currently facing. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave me a message. And if you want that website or just comment about the episode, I hope you have a wonderful day, and follow me on Instagram at the Swearing Therapist. Bye.